Welcome, 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 everyone. This is Tracy Una Wagner with Versatile Inspirations, and this is the 2-week mindfulness journey, week 2, day 11. So, today, what we will be doing is pretty much getting to one of the final elements I feel like we can grasp onto that will help us be able to become mindful. Now, in the beginning, when we started learning how to be mindful, what it meant to be mindful, we went behind our glasses. And the next couple days, we were really working with how we felt when we were present, when we were in the moment, when we went to center, when we came back to center, when we came back to our being. And a lot of us, that triggers something in us that we feel too much, we become overwhelmed, we have a tendency to feel guilty about those things, and it makes us pop out again. So we're not living in the moment, we're not receiving the gifts that are for us within those moments, those tiny little beautiful gifts that we receive just by being present, by being in the moment. And to get to the heart of it, the journey so far of figuring out how to do it, how to come back, finding different ways in which we can do it that may be a little bit more fun, a little more. Maybe you don't even think about doing it anymore. Maybe you just do it, and that's great. But for a lot of people, it still triggers you. You probably tried maybe these exercises and then still went, I still don't feel comfortable. I just still don't feel safe. I don't feel secure. I don't feel like I can stay in my body without feeling too much, without becoming overwhelmed, without feeling guilt, without feeling upset. So today, what I'm going to be doing is just going through. It's more of an activity than it is a guided meditation, but there's still that element of being present, being mindful, and a little bit slower of action. So it is a little bit more of a meditation. And we're going to be cleaning and clearing some of that debris, some of those triggers, some of those cords that we have become attached to or someone has attached to us, and removing those that are no longer serving us and filling ourselves back up with our power, with our own energy, and then the healing energy from Archangel Raphael and the divine, so that we can transmute those energies that are no longer serving us, that may be traumas or triggers that keep us from being mindful, that keep us from being present in our everyday moments. That way we can really harness everything that is for our highest and best good. So, how did you do yesterday? Did you do okay yesterday? How was just working with nature? How was it working with the archangels? How was it working with our spirit team? Did you find that difficult or challenging, or was it freeing and just a wonderful feeling? That's what we're going for. We're going for feeling so complete when we come into our space, when we come back to present, that we want to stay there longer. We don't feel the need to pop out all the time and live out there. And trust me, sometimes it takes a little while to become easy with that, to become okay with that feeling of being present, with being within your space again, without feeling that overwhelm and wanting to pop out and wanting to live in different dimensions and different other realities, past or future, somebody else's reality, or maybe even a past life that was maybe a little more easy than this one. or thinking that something else is easier than this life. A lot of times those cords and attachments that we have, or if people have put knives, they're energetic knives, they're energetic cords. And when we have too many of these in us, what happens is it robs us of our energy. It robs us of being able to be mindful and present, because we feel that. We feel the trauma, or we feel our energy being sucked out of us. And maybe we don't realize that's what's going on. Maybe we just feel it, and without knowing, it's uncomfortable and it may be painful, and we just pop out. We just go somewhere else. And that is what we're going to be trying to clean and clear and transmute today. We're going to be trying to allow your power to come back to you in that present state inside your physical being, your physical energetic being inside, so that you feel complete and full, and you can feel the love and healing go on, so that it's a more comfortable, pleasant feeling when you come within. And that makes you more apt to do mindfulness practices, to become aware, to be present in the moment, because it feels good, it feels joyous, it feels powerful. And then you're going to want to do it all the time. All right. So I'm just going to put up a picture so that you can see while we go through it. But first, I just want to talk about today is the last video of this course. And so this is the big one. This is the one that is going to, I hope, this is what helped me to be able to find my center again and be able to go within a lot more after I realized that I had all these things that were on me or around me or attached to me. Then just letting those things go that were no longer serving me and no longer stealing my energy, taking my energy back, then it made me feel more powerful, and it made me feel better when I came into my body. Much better, much more in ease. And when you're present, there's a lot of things. The world opens up, and not just this world, but communication with spirit. If that's something that you've wanted to do, if you've wanted to learn tarot or oracle cards, it's much easier to do that. If you're wanting to become a Reiki master, it's much easier to do that when you're able to be present, and you're able to be present in a comfortable manner. If you have turmoil and things going on in your sphere and your energy, it's a lot harder to stay present. It's a lot harder to stay within your energy. And it's a lot harder to help others if that's what you want to do and be of service when you can't be here now. All right. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the weekend, because the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, are all about workbook. And the workbook is available to download, and you can get that at the Thinkific Academy site, or you can get that at the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Facebook study hall group. You can download that workbook for the week 2, and that will be the 12th, 13th, and 14th. And I also want to let you know that there's going to be a bonus video on Monday, just to kind of tie everything together and see how everyone's doing, and just to offer you some more guidance, and just if you need some more help, how you can get more help. And that will be on Monday. That will be uploaded so that you can see it right away. And just to thank you, whether you're here in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, or any other time, your energy and your presence is so appreciated. The energy just gets bigger and bigger, and it flows out, ripples out, so others can do the same as you. And it's just so beneficial to help others in that way as well. to be able to send that out, that circle of energy, that circle of just being present with yourself allows other people to do it. And when people see you doing that, they feel like they can do it too. It empowers them to be able to come back to center. And they may even ask, how do you do that? Why do you do that? What benefits are there for doing that? And so they'll see that your light will shine brighter, and it's just a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I so appreciate it. And for giving yourself that self-love, self-care time to become mindful with yourself. It is beautiful, and it's a gift that you can give yourself each and every day. So let me screen share something on here, and then we will get started. Wonderful. All right, so right now I'm just going to offer you the ability to come back to center, just coming back into self, going behind the glasses, inside of our energetic body, bringing ourselves back and becoming aware of our breath. Becoming more of aware how deeply you breathe. Becoming aware of the coolness of the breath that comes into your body and the warm air that escapes your nose or your mouth, which you offer back into the world, the physical world, that sends forth love and breathing in love. Exhaling love. Good. So right now I'm going to offer you some time to be able to send a cord liner link down from your root or base chakra down, down, down. And your root or base chakra is at the bottom of your spine, around your sit bones. You can send that cord liner link down into the earth. Or if you'd like, you can send a root or cord liner link from your feet down into Mother Gaia. Sometimes that's a little bit easier to envision, especially if you're sitting in a chair. Sometimes it doesn't feel right to go from your base or root chakra. It just feels more comfortable from your feet. And you have chakras in your feet. There are new chakras. These are your feet chakras, and they help to ground you. Sending that cord liner link or roots down into Mother Gaia. When you get about 2 to 4 inches below your feet into the Earth's crust, you're going to hit a massive energy. And this is your Earth Star chakra. This is what helps keep you connected in physical form to Mother Gaia, to Mother Earth. And once it hits that mass, what happens is it just shoots your cord liner link or your roots down into the center of Mother Earth. And whereupon she starts sending her wise, grounding energy up that cord, up your liner link or roots, up into your body, recharging, reawakening your energetic body and your physical body. When your energetic body is filled up full and charged, it has the power to charge your physical batteries as well. So it makes you feel better. It makes you feel more connected. It makes you feel like you have energy. And that's what Mother Gaia is sending up into your energetic being. Now, I haven't talked about it before, but you may feel, you may sense, you may just know, or you may see this energy that is coming up. You may feel it as something, whether that's warm or cool. It may have a texture to it as it's coming into your body. You may get messages. You may get a flood of information, and that's all right. You may smell things. You may feel other things. You may sense things as Mother Gaia's energy is swirling around your energetic body, filling you full. Good. Now, from your heart center, from your heart chakra, your thymus chakra, your soul self, which is right in the center of your chest, or just your chest center, just send another cord liner link that goes from that area up, up, up through the top of your head, your crown chakra, up about 12 to 14 inches above the top of your head or your crown chakra, is what's known as the stellar gateway. And just like the Earth star, once it hits that massive energy, it just shoots up into the cosmos, up into the divine, up, up, up. And when it does that, it just starts sending down love and light from the cosmos down into your energetic body. There again, down, filling you full of the cosmic energy, that love and light. Good. And this too can have a feeling all about it. It can be warm or it can be cool. It can have a texture to it. It can have information. You can download so much information from the cosmos. There's so many things in that realm that maybe have trying to communicate with you, sending you information. Good. And it's just intermingling with the earth energy and just filling up your energetic batteries even more. And this is going to actually help to bring your power back, to bring back all of the power that has been given from you and all the power that has been taken from you. The cosmic energy helps to create boundaries, helps to improve your boundaries, helps to expand your aura, helps you shine your light fuller and more complete. Good. So, right now, what I'm going to do is just give you a small activity that you can do. Now that we are back in our bodies, back behind our glasses, we're back in present moment. If you feel anything that triggers you, that starts the judgments or criticisms, or any traumas or triggers that happen to come up, what I want you to do is envision in your hand, in your open hand that's extended in front of you. Doesn't matter if it's your right hand or your left hand or both. I want you to see a bubble appear. And in that bubble, I want you to put that criticism, that judgment, that trigger, that trauma, that negative thought. I want you to put that in the bubble. And then after you put that in the bubble, I want you to see that bubble just start floating up into the sky. See that bubble just float up into the sky. Now I want you to see a bright white light shining down from the divine. And once that bubble hits that divine white light, you can see it just pop. Once it pops in that divine white light, it has been transmuted back into divine love. Maybe where that thought, that criticism, that trigger, that trauma, that judgment may have come from originally, but has since morphed into this thing that no longer serves us. So we're just letting it go back to complete its cycle, to let it go, and allow the divine white light to turn that back into divine love. You can do this anytime, as many times as you need, whether you're just meditating, you're in yoga, or you are trying to become more mindful and these things happen. Just think about these bubbles and how you can send them back to divine white light to be transmuted. Good. Now, something else you can do, another way to clean and clear these thoughts that come up when we try to become mindful, is to call on our angels. And you don't necessarily have to call on a particular angel. You can even just call on your guardian angels. They all do this beautiful exercise, and they all do it in a wonderful manner. So just envision, either before you start to do a meditation or before you start wanting to practice mindfulness, just envision an angel in front of you with open hands, holding them out to you. And envision yourself having a box in your hand. And as you are mindful and as you go into meditation, if these, what some people call monkey mind, if they become more along the lines of traumas and triggers, judgments and criticism, unsafe thoughts, negative thoughts, just put all of those in this box that you're holding in front of you. Once you feel it's full, hand it to your angel so that your angel can take it to the divine white light and have it be transmuted back into love. Here again, you can do this exercise as many times as you'd like, continuing to give boxes to your angel and allowing that box to be transmuted. The wonderful thing about these transmutations, not only are they being put back into divine love, but when that happens, that piece of maybe negative feelings or negative thoughts actually gets filled up full of your love power. Your love power comes back to you, so your power increases. And there, it's like cleaning and clearing and cutting cords right away, because your power comes back to you and fills up that space that may have felt like once you got rid of it, there was maybe an empty space, but now it's filled up full of your personal power, and it comes back to you as love. Wonderful. So, how does it feel to take back your power? How does it feel to know that you're not going to be empty, even though you're getting rid of these unwanted thoughts, these unwanted feelings? Does it feel better to you knowing that you're not empty? That as this happens, you're becoming filled up full of love. Sometimes when we know that we're not going to be left empty, sometimes we know that we're not going to be left alone, then it makes it easier to become mindful, to come back to self, to be aware, and to be present with yourself. So, the last exercise I'd like you to think about is removing cords and removing what some people call psychic knives. When people do psychic attacks, or maybe you've heard of psychic attacks, this even includes energy vampires, things like that. And I'm not talking about cords that you have attached to people, places, or things that are still for your highest and best good. These are cords and attachments that maybe we've had for years and years to other people, places, or things that no longer serve us. They have no business being taking energy from us anymore, but because they're still there, they are creating a link to your energy body that is sucking that energy from you, just like an energy vampire would, or just anything just taking energy. Sometimes people feel tired all the time. And if there's some of these links or cords, sometimes these knives that are psychically attached, or these energy vampires that are still around, you're gonna feel tired. You're gonna feel drained. You're gonna feel like you just have no energy. And that's because your energy, your energetic body, is being depleted. So, instead of just sitting and thinking about all of the places, all of the cords, all of the knives that could have come, all of the energy vampires that may be in your life, all I want you to think about doing is just seeing Archangel Michael in his indigo royal blue self, his magnificent self. You may envision Archangel Michael as a person with wings. You may envision or see Archangel Michael as just this energy, maybe a ball of energy with these rays shooting out of it. However, you see Archangel Michael, try to just envision him at just for this moment as this beautiful light being, this beautiful being of light, strong and steady. See him right now with a sword. It's a light sword. Now just see him taking that sword and just going around you as if you have a bubble around you, and he's going on the outside of this bubble, all around you, just every which way, beneath you, above you, to every side of you, everywhere that you are. Just this sword just kind of sweeping around, all around you. not necessarily touching you, but if it does, it can't hurt you because this is a divine sword. This is the sword of light. And the unwanted cords, lines, or links that you have to people, places, or things that are no longer serving you are going to become severed. And as they are, your power comes back to you. It's just absorbed back into you as love and light. As that sword cuts that cord, line, or link, as Archangel Michael's sword cuts through that cord, line, or link, what happens is it just transmutes both ways. It transmutes that back into love and sends that love back into your energetic being, and sends the other half of that cord, line, or link back to that person, place, or thing as its personal power, its love energy. So everyone benefits, everything benefits. So in no way, shape, or form is it a bad thing. It's just releasing those ties that may be binding you. They may be binding someone else, something else, or somewhere else. But now it's set free. Now it's transmuted back into the love and light, which was needed. Now, what I also want you to envision is that this sword that Archangel Michael is wielding actually has some magnetic properties to it. So any energetic knives, daggers, or anything else that have been placed in you from psychic attacks, from criticisms and judgments, any of those are gently released from your energy body and taken into the sword to be transmuted back into divine love light. And any soreness or open spot that may have been left from taking out that knife or dagger, or even swords in some cases, in your energy body is filled up full and healed completely and totally right away. Because your personal power is coming back to you. It's being filled up full with love, divine love, which has no judgments, which has no criticisms, that has unconditional love for you. So there's no open spaces where your energy is leaking. It is completely sealed up with divine love. Good. Now, Archangel Michael can stay there and continue this process for as long as you feel needed. If you've never done this, it may feel like it takes a while or it takes several sessions, but you'll start feeling better right away. There's one more exercise that I would like to offer you. And this is for if we're experiencing grief or loss and we're feeling it hard to come back into our space because it feels like our heart is broken. That can be difficult. So, what I want you to do is just place your hand over your heart. You can place one or both of your hands over your heart, or just envision your hand on your heart. And envision taking your hand down from your heart. And as you do, see a representation of your heart in your hand. With your other hand, just in your thoughts, intending it to do so, you can do this, your angels can do this, or you can just see it happening. But take some golden thread, the golden divine light, create a thread and start binding up your heart. Start stitching your heart back together. Good. Just envisioning the pieces coming back together as well as they can. Good. Just stitching up those pieces. You can even envision just that cord or thread just wrapping around those broken pieces and just mending them on contact. Sending your grief-stricken heart, your sorrowful heart, your sad heart, your lonely heart, filled up full with love, bringing it back together so that your power is whole again. That doesn't mean that it stops hurting or that it's just a magic fix for everything. But what it does is it helps you to be present with that so that you can heal. And if you're finding it hard to heal, or you don't know that that's even possible because the hurt is so great, ask Archangel Raphael to come and shine his beautiful emerald green light on your heart. Ask Archangel Raphael to shine his beautiful emerald green light, his healing light that's full of divine love, comfort, and healing into your energetic body. Your whole body, just see it washing over your whole of your energetic body. Good. So any space that may have felt that it was detached, left open, void, or that there was empty spaces left from any of these activities, Archangel Raphael is filling you full of a healing emerald green light that is showering through you and around you and healing anything that comes from it. Good. And you can call on Archangel Raphael at any time, and he can continue to offer you that beautiful green light at all times for as long as you need. Wonderful. So now I would like you to bring your cord liner link from the cosmos, from the divine, back down, down, down into your body, bringing your power back, completing that, filled up full of your own power, your own majesty. Good. No holes are there. You're completely filled full. And bring your power, your cord liner link back up into your body from the earth. Thank you, earth. Thank you, cosmic rays, cosmic energy, Mother Gaia. Thank you for offering the grounding, the loving energies from below and above for physical and spiritual bodies. Thank you. Thank you to our helpers, our angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, any and all spirit team helpers that have come to help us clean and clear and transmute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. Wonderful. How are you feeling? You should feel like you can be present with yourself a lot easier. Now, I know I should have maybe done this earlier, maybe like the first day, but what I wanted you to do is to be able to experience maybe what these triggers were, maybe be able to work them out on your own, maybe be able to release them on your own. And that way you gain your personal power all on your own. But when we need help and we need to do a little bit deeper of an activity or a mindfulness practice, we are able to do that. You are able to do that. You have the power to do that. You have the helpers in spirit who are there to help you as well. Wonderful. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I so appreciate it, and I so appreciate your presence and your energy here. You take care. Have a wonderful day. And as always, I'm sending you and yours love, light, and eternal blessings. Take care.